It is so good to be back. I hope that you've missed me as much as I've missed you, everybody. Good evening and welcome to Collective Consciousness, your fortnightly edition here on Spiritual Psychics TV, streaming live to you via Facebook and YouTube. It's great to have your company here as ever. And as always, regulars that are joining will know what I'm going to say straight away. Please do share this live stream out there to all of your social media pages. If you're watching via Facebook, hit that share button and send it out to your personal pages, or indeed any spiritual pages that you feel this live stream will be of relevance to. And again, if you're watching via YouTube, there is a little share swirly arrow icon that sits just in the graphics screen below there, which you can copy and paste and once again share onto all of your social media platforms. As I've said, we are streaming live, so there is approximately a 10 to 15 second time delay when you place your comments to us receiving them and vice versa. So please do bear that in mind, as we will do so on this side of the screen. I will be introducing my guest medium very shortly to you all, and a wonderful bundle of energy she is. But please do, as I say, share us out there. Do tag your family and your friends, and let's see if we can reach as many people as we possibly can here this evening. I'm going to say a few hellos to some of you lovelies that are joining, because I can see that the messages are popping in already. And my first guest to give an acknowledgement to is the lovely Trudy Panko, who is watching via YouTube, saying hello, Bill. And my girl, Debbie. You've given it away, Trudy. You've given it away, who's joining here this evening. We've also got the lovely Shelley Monk, who joins us via Facebook, saying good evening. Good evening to you too, Shelley. I hope you're keeping well, and thank you for holding space here at the channel. Gabby Sanchez, you are doing a hand pink waving all the way via YouTube. Well, there's a pink hand waving back at you, so thank you so much for joining, my lovely, as well as Nia Blackwell, who joins via Facebook, saying good evening. Good evening to you too, Nia. Thank you for holding space. Claire Kendall, you are also joining via Facebook, saying hiya, Bill, and all. Good evening to you, Claire. And I love the fact that we all engage with everybody who's in the chat as well, because as we all know, SPTV is a community-based channel, and it's so lovely when we give out mediumship messages and everybody is so encouraging to that one person that is in receipt. So please do make sure that you engage and you send out lots of love to all of the lucky recipients here this evening that will receive a spirit-led message from myself and my lovely guest medium, who I'm bringing on screen in about 20 seconds. But just before I do so, Vicky Palmer, you are watching via Facebook. Good evening to you, my darling, and thank you so much for holding space, as well as the lovely Mandy Paul, who's joining via YouTube. And Mandy was a guest on this show back last year, so I hope you're keeping well, Mandy, and thank you for holding space, my lovely, as well as Mr. Patrick Monaghan, who joins us via Facebook. Good evening to you too, Patrick. And I'm going to do one more acknowledgement, and I'm going to bring the lovely Debbie Romero onto screen. So Tina Jones, if you're watching via Facebook, good evening to you, my darling. Thank you for holding space. We are going to say a few more hellos, but for now, I think it's right to bring Debbie on screen. Don't you, producer Richard? Hello. How are you?
I am doing so good. Thank you, Bill, for having me on your show. Welcome back. Woo!
Thank you so much. I've been away for 2 months, and do you know what? You are just a bundle of energy that we need to open up collective consciousness for 2023. So I'm thrilled to have you on the show, Debbie, and thank you so much for bringing your energy and your wonderful spirit connection. I've watched you online and you are just absolutely phenomenal. So thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Bill, for having me. It's an honor. I'm just grateful. Yes.
So most of the viewers that are watching will notice that there is a difference between our accents. So we're on either side of the pond here, aren't we? So tell everybody at home a little bit about yourself, Debbie, where it is that you're based and what it is that you do.
Okay, very cool. Thank you. Well, I'm out in California. Currently, I'm in Las Vegas right now, so I'm visiting family, which is really nice. So, I come back and forth from the 8:05 to the 7:02 here and there. I am a mother, I am a grandmother, and I'm the host of Transcend with Debbie. And so it is just my job to sit here and hold space and raise the vibration collectively, one person at a time. So,
That is awesome. And it's great that you've just mentioned about Transcend with Debbie, because I know Richard is sharing right now on the screen the page link to your YouTube channel. So let everybody know where it is that they can find you, not only on YouTube, but also on Facebook and any other social
yeah.
media platforms.
Transcend with Debbie is what it's about. Every platform, website, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. Transcend with Debbie, you'll find me.
Transcend with Debbie. There you go,
Yes.
guys. You've heard it here. So do make sure that when you get a spare 5 minutes, do check out Debbie's pages on social media. Do give her a like and a follow. Now, Debbie, tell everybody a little bit about your spiritual journey. What is it that you've done to get you to where you are now?
Great question, Bill. I find myself answering this within myself and just with others. And, it's really self-care. I really went through a situation where I was bringing the energy back to thyself. That's what I was really doing, focusing on me and trying to understand what I was seeing, what I was feeling, what I was experiencing. I knew I was super sensitive. I knew that I could feel things, not knowing the word medium, right? And so diving into my own feelings and emotions, I found meditation later in my 20s. I could say I was very sensitive at a very young age. But really in my 20s is where I really developed more understanding, more, oh my gosh, I'm feeling this. Okay, this happens and this is being validated. I did take some Reiki courses where I became a Reiki master teacher. So I am a Reiki master teacher. I went into some mediumship circles, mentorships. Like, it just doesn't stop, right? It's, for me, I feel like sitting in and listening to everyone's lectures and their journey and their stories, it just got me so fired up. Like, yeah, I understand that. I'm in there with you. And it just inspired me more to just continue to learn.
Wow.
And, when we learn, then it's your turn to hold space. And so,
absolutely. And I know we're going to be in for a great evening here this evening. I can feel the energy just building up. My solar plexus is like spinning like a disc jockey's record deck at this moment in time. So we're going to have a great evening here.
Yes.
We've got some fabulous comments that are coming through. So shall we do a few acknowledgements? And obviously, as you are our guest, why don't you start with the first?
Oh, Mandy Paul, my girl, you look fabulous. Crystal Evans, love and light. Good evening, y'all. Good evening. Love that.
Who else?
Hello, Carmen J, sending a little hi and a little heart. There you go, love.
Good evening to you, Carmen. Thank you for holding space. And Monica Corona, I love how we are also active and holding space. So another wonderful spiritual soul that joins us here this evening.
I just got the chills with her when she just sent that message. I love that. My birthday's St. Patty's Day. She just gave us the 4-leaf clovers. Allison, thank you for the love. I love that. Love. Love the hearts, love the shamrocks. Mario Jose, welcome. Hi, all love and light. I love that. Welcome. Ooh.
Hi. Alicia Jane. She's saying hi, Debbie.
Oh, I love the hair, girl. You got style. I love that.
We've also got Wendy Heap, who joins via Facebook, saying, watching from Red Deer, Alberta. Well, thank you so much for joining. And guys, do let us know, indeed, where it is that you're watching from. What part of the world? We'd love to give you a shout out.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, where are they from?
There's a lovely message coming up there for you now, Debbie.
Oh, evening, Debbie, from one Debbie to another. Thank you, Debbie. I heart you.
And we've got Millie B. I would love to ask for healing for Jade Newton and family. My best friend found out her granddad has got kidney cancer. We will ask those healing angels to surround and embrace everybody attached to that lovely soul and send the healing where it is very much needed. And thank you, Millie, for sharing that so publicly as well, my darling. Lots of love and light to you. We've got June Malkin, and she's popping up a comment there for you, Debbie, saying, "Well, bye, still lady."
It's the red. Oh, it's so cute. Oh, South Wales.
So Debbie Jones is watching via Facebook from South Wales. So welcome to you, Debbie Jones. Thank you for being here and holding space. And we've also got B, who's watching from YouTube and joins from New Mexico. So we've got lots of guests that are joining us from different parts of the globe here, Debbie. How exciting is that?
I love that.
Yeah, but isn't it strange as well that we've got lots of ladies who are sharing the same name?
Yes, all the Debbies and Deborahs. I love that. It's a day of Debbies and Deborahs. Yes.
It's a Debbie day. It's a Debbie day. So good evening to you, my lovely. Thank you for joining, Deborah Long. And we've got Laura Grant. Good afternoon from BC, Canada. And she joins via Facebook. How fabulous is that? So listen, we've got lots and lots of people that are joining. And guys, we'd love to acknowledge each and every one of you. But if we'd done that, we wouldn't get any mediumship done. So if you are a first-time watcher, welcome to SPTV. Welcome to Collective Consciousness. The purpose of this show is for myself and guest mediums to unite, to blend our spirit communication to deliver a message for the one recipient. Not just one message for one person, of course. We will be sharing messages with several of you here this evening, but the purpose of Collective Consciousness is for us to conjoin with our own spirit-led team and to unify and bring in that one message for that one specific recipient. And as we know, mediumship is an experiment at the end of the day, Debbie. So if it works, it works. And if it doesn't, it just means we've got two people that are taking two separate messages. So there is absolutely no pressure whatsoever. So how do you feel? Are you ready? Shall we get rolling? Shall we get Richard to start randomizing the people's names and comments and see where it is that we feel we're being guided by spirit?
Okay, let's go, Richard. We're ready.
Roll them, Richard. Eva, bless you. How are you, Eva? Thank you for joining, my lovely and Kerry Farmer. So I'm going to just start calling out the people's names as I notice in the comments. But if you feel a draw to someone before me, then let me know, Debbie, and we'll go with it. Okay. So we've got lovely Kerry Farmer who joins via Facebook. And we've got Terry Louise. Welcome back. Bill, hi, Richard and Deborah. Thank you, Terry. Lovely to be back. I hope you're keeping well.
Welcome.
Ooh, Stephanie Lib, who is joining via Facebook. Melissa Scott, who joins via Facebook also. Lavina Ferron, who joins via YouTube. Good evening to you, Lavina. Dawny Taylor, good evening to you, Dawny. Thank you for joining us via YouTube, my lovely, and holding space. Nicola Humphreys is also watching via YouTube, saying hello, everyone. Hello to you, my dear.
Let's start with Nicola. Is that okay if we can go back to Nicola and we can go work with her?
Absolutely.
Hi, Nicola. May I work with you? Ooh, I'm getting chills already.
Are they multiplying?
Yeah, I got chills. They're multiplying. Oh, I love that. I feel like with Nicola, I definitely have spirit. I definitely got the chills immediately when her name popped on, and I felt like I wanted to address Mom. I felt like when I came, I'm feeling her, and I thought Mom immediately just steps forward for her. And there's a lot of like feelings, emotions, and just wanting to do more. And Nicola, would you understand this?
Absolutely. So just keep rolling with the information because, as I say, we've got about a 10 to 15 second delay. So whilst Nicola types away, we'll just continue to go with what it is that we're sensing and we're feeling, we're picking up here on this link.
Sounds good. I do also want to acknowledge the name Cindy as an addition to a sister. I feel like this is also addressing acknowledgement to father. So I know that Mom wants to acknowledge father, sister, and I hear the name Cindy. Would you understand this, Nicola?
Perfect. I certainly get a sense as I'm tapping into this energy at this moment in time, Debbie, that there is that maternal sense that just wants to blend here. So if we're not with mum, I know we're definitely on mum's side of the family with that protective essence of wanting just to. I feel that at this moment in time, I want to wrap Nicola up. I want to just give her somewhat of a bit of a cuddle. I feel as though I just want to give her a sense of understanding her own self belief as I start blending in with this lady. Now, this lady, she presents herself to me and she stands beside me at this moment in time. God love her. I don't want to be on the larger side of life with her because she's starting to just reduce me within my demeanor and my frame. Mum's still here. The name could be Sally. So we're definitely working with a spirit communicator on mum's side of the family. I feel more so as though this would be mum's mum that we're blending with. So this would be grandmother for Nicola.
I agree.
Okay? But as I say, physicality, she just wants to kind of like blend in. She just wants to take me down. She just wants to change my demeanor as well. She wants to make me actually talk a little bit more softer. She just wants to take away the volume of my voice and just reduce it at this moment in time. So I know that as she does that with me, I just want to place that sense of calm and serenity around Nicola as well at this moment in time. There's that sense of wanting to acknowledge that and just to give her the sense of understanding, peace of mind, as well as self-worth, you would understand. I also feel with this lady as well that she just places upon me a great sense of fatigue, and that's always my trigger to understand with spirit that there would have been a process, a prolonged process building up to her passing and making her journey back home there to spirit. But I have got the most excruciating headache as I'm blending in with this energy. I don't know if you're feeling that.
I did too. I did. Immediately before she came in, my head was hurting. And you are so spot on, Bill, when it came down to just wrapping her with that additional love, because there is a lot, when we're going through that change, I felt like they wanted to do so much more for her. And I feel like, honey, you did all you can. Like, I'm right here with you, that feeling, right? She makes me feel like Nicola is very sensitive also and can feel that presence when she's near, because she does give me the impression that she has that deep soul to soul connection. The heart goes a little boom, 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 and the eyes, I definitely feel that. It's very interesting because with Nicola, I know that you had grandmother, but I also have a little doggy that just comes forward as well in spirit. So I love when they do that.
Do you know, Debbie, as you've said that, this is the God's honest truth. I've just got the smell of wet dog, just coming under my nose. Yeah, I've just got the smell of wet dog coming in under my nose. Nicola's just given a little bit of feedback here as well. My nan was very calm, especially as we are rather loud with a laughing emoji. So she's just given us a little bit of confirmation there, which is absolutely great. Do keep conversing with us, Nicola. And again, to all of the viewers that join us here this evening, it's so important that you give us your feed as well. It just helps with the continuation of the vein of the message. She was ill for a while, but kept it quiet. I do get smells of my nan as well.
Yeah.
There we go. Back over to you, Debbie.
Yeah, she is very intuitive, Nicola. So I just want to validate grandmother really comes in with that close blend. There's a memory that she takes me to. It's almost like I'm going into the kitchen. She has this little saucepan and she's making some type of food. I feel like it's either some pasta, some sauce, because I feel like I'm making a certain specific sauce. So I want to make like spaghetti or like those noodles. And I feel like she was one very active in the kitchen. And I could just see her. The dog is like right there next to her. So this dog was very close. Also, my niece has a dog, and my mom always says about him being smelly. Yeah, it's so cute. It's so cute. So I do know that there's this memory of her running and just the kids being in the home. But I do feel that she also was very much like almost like a daughter. Like I know this is mom's mom, but I know that Nana is looking at her like my own. running into the kitchen. There's something very specific about this kitchen. Either there's some yellow tiles or some type of like different type of tiles in this home. So I know that's very significant for her when she takes me to the house. So I know that I'm watching Nana clean and cleaning things up. So I definitely want to acknowledge that. Nicola, would you understand this?
Bless her. And whilst we're waiting on the feedback from Nicola, I also just feel that she wasn't great. She wasn't great at cooking.
So that makes me laugh because she's showing me I'm cooking.
You know, it's really funny that you said about yellow tiles, because I work an awful lot with colour connection with spirit. And for me, yellow just instantly just brings in that vibration of upliftment. So I know that as we blend in with that colour with Nan, I want to say that she was a very, very uplifting individual. You know, she would have radiated that colour, and she would have been that light bulb. She would have been that centre of attraction that, you know, everybody was just drawn to as an individual. For some reason, she wants to make me acknowledge as though, and forgive me if I'm wrong here, Nicola, but I've got a sense of her wanting just to place varicose veins upon my legs at this moment in time. So there must have been either varicose veins, or she's trying to make me understand that there was some type of issue with regards to blood flow within the leg area as well there, please, my darling. So could you just let me know if that makes sense by giving us an acknowledgement through the comments box there? As she talks away to me, as I'm starting to hear her audiently as well, the one thing that she's making me very conscious of wanting to say to you at this moment in time is that whatever it is that has impacted you, and I don't want to go outside of, she keeps saying to me 3, so I don't want to go outside of either a 3-week or 3-month time span here, but whatever it is that's impacted you, do you know what? You've dealt with it and you've delivered over and above expectation, because I get a great sense of just wanting to champion you as she shares that information with me there, my darling. So again, if it relates, please take it. And again, just do give us a sense of feedback through the comments there. Debbie, I'm going to hand back over to you, maybe just to wrap up Nicola's message before we send her back off to the angels.
I definitely felt that there was a joke there with the food. So there must be someone that has a joke about her food for her to say that she's cooking and showing me that she's cooking and she's in the kitchen. So I know that you say she was a quiet woman, very soft-spoken as Bill brought her forward, but I feel this was her way of bringing in that laughter and keeping things light. There's a sense of, I'm sorry, for mom, it's like I really wanted to, it's almost mom has this feeling of wanting to have done more. So this is a message, Nicola, for mom. And I know that she is definitely one of her angels watching her as, you know, she goes to sleep or as she's reading her book. I feel like she has her glasses, she puts it down. And I feel there's a real strong presence with grandma by mom. So know that she's stepping forward to give mom comfort. And so I'm going to leave you with your Nana's love. And I really thank you for just letting us unfold this message together with Bill and I today. And thank you for letting us start this off. Thank you, Nana. Thank you, Spirit. And thank you, Angel. Yeah.
Absolutely. God bless. And just a little bit more feedback's just coming through there. She was a heavy smoker. So a lot of the yellow colour was staining within the house.
Yeah.
And she had an operation on her veins as well. So that's a great bit of validation for the information that she so readily shared with us. We all joke about her cooking because my mum is brilliant at cooking as well. There you go. There you go.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Absolutely. So wasn't that a lovely message?
That was so pretty. I think a lot of times just to feel that presence and to say, hey, I'm there with you. Like, I just love that, how that unfolded. And just to validate, Nicola, you are such a little medium, and how you're in tune to your Nana, to your grandmother, and she's coming in and holding you as one of her very own, like a daughter. So that was very beautiful to feel into. So thank you.
How lovely. And they'd spent all the time with her at the hospital, and she passed when they went home. Bless her. So Nicola, thank you so much for allowing us to work with you, with the energy of your beautiful Nana. We'll send her back up to the angels, and we will get producer Richard to randomise the comments and see who else it is that we feel drawn to.
Yes, thank you for letting me
Absolutely.
start that off, Bill. Thank
Do you
you.
know what? Do you know what, Debbie? Like I said to you before we went live, it doesn't matter who starts off. If you get the pull or I get the pull, let's just go with it and see where spirit take us.
Let's
We've got
go.
Nia Blackwell, who's joining via Facebook. We've also got joining us the lovely Terry Louise, Kelly McKeaton,
Oh, Kelly.
Shelley Stewart,
Hi, Shelly.
Lisa Wilkinson, Aileen Danielle, saying amazing energy. I can feel the energy. It's lovely.
Yeah.
Bev Buttle also joins. Tulip Smith Arnold. What a lovely name.
Mm.
Ava Rose Evans or Ava Rose Evans.
I feel well. There was
If you
something
feel
there.
Ava, let's go. If
I
that's
just
where you
felt
feel,
the vibrance, a very, very bright energy with her. Ava Rose Evans.
wonderful.
Hi, Ava. Oh, I got chills just saying that. I love that. It's spirits bringing the presence. Yeah. So for this person, immediately I'm being drawn to a gentleman with her.
Yeah.
I feel this gentleman is very youthful. I feel this gentleman to be very fun. I feel this personality would have been someone who would have done some DJ music or some, beatboxing. Like all of a sudden, I want to do some spin tables, like if I was out there doing some 80 mix. So music is really important for this young man. Interesting enough, I know that with names, I'm just going to say what I hear. I hear Doug.
Yeah.
So and this doesn't necessarily mean that Doug is his name. It just Doug is being acknowledged. So I just want to acknowledge Doug as well. And if you don't understand the name, we'll see how it unfolds. But Ava, would you understand having a young gentleman on the other side, very vibrant, full of life, passed before his time, loved music, feels very much like I want to go almost to that brother feeling. Like brother, like really close person. For me, brother could be a good friend or a brother insignificant. Ava, would you understand this?
Okay, let's just continue and see where we go with this whilst we're waiting on Ava's comments just to filter through.
And I feel like I got to acknowledge brother is what it is. I feel like I got to acknowledge brother. So I feel this young man is acknowledging brother.
Okay, cool. Do you know, when you said that you had male energy blending in with you, I too got the sense of male energy that was conjoining with me, but I feel as though I'm connecting with a slightly older soul as opposed to a younger soul. But as I connect to this older soul, I feel very young at heart with him as well. And I also get a great sense as he steps forward, your hubby, he loved music and parties, fabulous. I'm just going to continue with a little bit of the information that I've got with what I depict to be a different communicator. So we're going to have two communicators that are joining for Ava here this evening. With this gentleman, I know that he stands upon my left side, and that for me always identifies that I want to go over to the paternal side of her family. Now with this gentleman, he stands quite tall. He stands around about 6 foot in height, and I know I've got dark hair. I've got quite defined features with him. I've almost got quite a dark essence of that 5 o'clock shadow that he just wants to place upon my face as he starts to work with me. She's just confirming her husband died at 37. God loves him.
I love.
So I'm just going to put my communicator just on hold at the minute so that you can continue with this link that it is that you have at this moment in time, because I feel that your spirit communicator needs to take preference at this moment in time.
Thank you, Bill. And I could feel into who you have also with that gentleman. So we'll continue with this. Ava, I did want to say this was definitely someone you love, and I definitely feel that he was acknowledging his brother as well. So I know that that was very significant. And I'm getting chills again. And I could feel your energy so excited to be able to receive this message. And so he knows that there's a lot of gratitude that you have. It's so interesting because you're in the car, and I feel like this is when you're in the car, you either listen to a specific song that he either rapped to or like beatbox to or sang to you. It's almost like, I'm not trying to sing to you, girl, but I feel like you put your music on, you have your emotions, and he's right there with you. So I know the car is something very sacred for you. I know that he is making me feel like, you know, when you're holding on to that grip of that will, and you're in your emotions and your feelings, there's that angel of love that comes right behind you.
Do you know
There's
what?
that.
She connects in to the musicality, especially when she thinks about her spirit loved ones.
Yeah.
Because as you said that, I've got that Adele song that's just dropped straight into my head, to make you feel my love.
Mm.
To make you feel my love. I'm not going to sing it because we don't want to lose viewers here this evening, but there must be a connection with that song that links in
Yeah.
some way, that triggers Ava's mind, and it reminds her, and it brings back those beautiful memories.
Yeah.
Because I want to disperse, and I want to take away a sense of not hanging on to, you would understand, Ava. I don't want to be hanging on to those last memories here. I want to diminish that now, because he's giving me a sense, and I'm feeling him now stepping in. He's giving me a sense of, like, you know what, you've had somewhat of a journey with regards to tackling and controlling what's going on up here. Him, yes, I put the song on his headstone.
Whoa. Whoa, Bill.
Oh, that's just lumped me right up.
Chills.
That has.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, it's knocked me off my train of thought completely. I'm sorry. I'm going to hand back over to you.
Yeah. When he Bill, like, I could feel chills, goosebumps. So I know goosebumps. You are so connected, divinely connected, Ava. And I feel like when I come to you, I want to look at kids. Like there's a child in the back seat, and you're like disciplining, and he's like right behind you, like, yeah, yeah. So he's got your back from spirit world, like, yeah, you listen to mom, listen to, like, I want to be like that support. Like he's that that rowdy, like, I got your back, girl. So he is coming in with so much support. And I feel like, you know, sometimes when how do I put this? He's giving you so much support now. Maybe you didn't feel it then, but he's giving you that love that he can now in a different way from the other side. Like that fire, that I got you, mama, I got you. So yeah, we played it for our loved ones at the wedding. So I know also too, he's showing me a memory dancing at this wedding with his mom. So I know that I also want to acknowledge his mom. And there's a forgiveness feeling that I just get within my chest and with my throat. And this emotion of tears that, you know, come down my eyes, because there's just that slight, subtle tear, and just hugging her at this wedding. And I feel like his mom was someone be like, boy, get out of here. Don't be messing with me like that. So, you know, they had, you know, she was on him. So he's just like giving love. Like, I just want to give love, like that love with mom, that memory. Um, there was another memory. Uh-oh. There.
Oh, that's okay. We're just having a little bit of a glitch with internet, Debbie. Producer
Okay.
Richard's just whispering in our ear. So apologies, guys, if you're experiencing a few technical glitches. Just bear with us. Sorry, Debbie. Carry on, my
That's
lovely.
okay. There was a memory, an impression that was given to me of a bouquet of roses, but one single rose was pulled out for her. And I feel like either she keeps this in her car, or there's this one single rose in her car that's dried out, because I got to acknowledge the rose dried out. Like, it's just savoring, you know. And this car of hers is so sacred. There's so many things in this car that reminds her of him so deeply.
Bless. I know that he would have been a great jovial individual, because you know what he's doing with me whilst you were chatting away. He's putting two Pringles in my mouth, but he's making like that, you know, that that duck shape with these
Like that.
Pringles, right? Like that, absolutely, just like that. So I don't know if this is a memory link that he's trying to bring it back into to the forefront of my mind, or indeed if he's just trying to give me a sense of wanting to say to you, we don't need that duck lip pal. because I'm getting a bit of a swagger going on here as I'm starting
Yes.
to receive this information. So again, I'm going to leave that, drop that into Ava's lap and let her just respond back to it. I just want to just key and tap into my gentleman just for a moment,
Yes.
if I may, because with him, he jokes a lot, absolutely. I get a great sense with this gentleman. As I say, I want to go on to dad's side of the family with him. I don't feel it's dad. I do feel I'm on dad's side and acknowledging him. Again, I don't feel as though I reached a grand ripe age with this gentleman. He passed with younger bones as well. I didn't live a full earthly life with this gentleman. I feel that it was cut short quite quick and quite rapid, because it gives me a sense of just wanting to go over spirit side quite quickly here as well. I know, as I say, that he was just placing upon me that 5 o'clock shadow, giving me a sense of his height, also just fitting within my build and within my frame as well. So I know that he would have filled his bones particularly well. He gave me roses all the time, especially when I got a job or promotions. How fantastic is that? I just want to bring the sense of this gentleman just coming in, because you know what I feel? Sometimes they say, Debbie, that there's one energy that needs to bring the other forward and to support. And I feel that that's what he's done here this evening, because I feel as though I've served my purpose with this gentleman. He just wants to come forward, be expressive with his love. I know that he blows you a kiss, Ava, as he does so. So I'm going to leave both of their love with you and say, God bless you. And thank you so much for giving not only myself, but Debbie, the opportunity of linking with your past loved ones and family members.
Thank you. I did want to add really quickly, because there was an
Yeah, go for
acknowledgement
it.
of brother, and just something about the shoes. He has my shoes. Tell him I'm all right. I got you. And so he's pointing to the stars and this, like, the sky. And he's like, that's, there's love out there to my brothers. And, so I got to acknowledge that. And so beautiful job, Bill. I thank you for this gentleman for stepping forward. Ava, just thank you for allowing us to bring forward your loved one. And I'm going to let this angel still continue to be with you throughout the rest, always. So know that he's there with you always.
And you know what, Debbie, just as he's starting to just withdraw his energy, he's just said to me, and give her this as a gift. So I know that she holds a light, or she places the light of a candle. And I feel that I want to acknowledge that every single day. And she says, my dad's family rarely comes through. So this was uncle, I feel that I need to say there that would connect. But we're going to leave their love with you, Ava. Say, God bless you. Thank you so much for giving us the opportunity of working and connecting with you. There we go, Debbie. Now that was another message that we've worked on. How beautiful is that? And the energy here this evening is absolutely beautiful. His brother mourns him hard. There you go, Debbie.
Yeah,
that's
he
why
hears
we're
him.
bringing the sense of brother forward as well. God love him.
God bless them both.
Bless. Okay. Shall we get Richard to randomise the comments again?
Go ahead, Richard.
Absolutely. Roll them, Richard.
Well, we'll see who you're drawn to, Bill.
Let's see who comes forward now. Okay, so we've got lovely June Malkin who joins. Sarah Jane is popping up. Love hearts for Ava. Spirit of Love is also saying, bless you, Ava. This is what I was saying to you, Debbie, at the beginning of the show. Can you see how everybody is just so supportive on this channel when somebody gets a message?
I really love that. And you and I spoke about this, the unity that we have from across the pond coming together globally is such a beautiful way to just inspire and uplift one another. So thank you guys for the beautiful messages for Ava. Thank you. Thank you. Our hearts are filled with so much gratitude right now. Like,
absolutely,
awesome.
Absolutely. We've got Mary Butcher joining us from Portsmouth on Facebook. Graham Smith, who joins us via Facebook there as well. We've got Gladys Magica, who joins via Facebook there as well, popping up that lovely blue heart. Soph Hollingsworth joins via Facebook as well. Okay. We've got Natalie Bentley, who joins us via Facebook, and that lovely profile picture of that little doggy there as well. Shelley Monk popping up a lovely heart there as well.
Oh.
And beautiful. Becky Collins. Paula Mills. Okay, where are we going? Come Spirit. Julie Connell. Can I go back to Julie Connell, please? Are you feeling Julie Connell there, Debbie?
When you brought her forward, I'm gonna let you open it, and I'll be able to see what unfolds for her.
Absolutely. I've instantly got a connection on mum's side because
Yes.
I've got a lady who just comes in, steps in beside me here, very maternal words straight away. With this lady, again, I get a sense of wanting to work with physicality at this moment in time, and she's just wanting to broaden me out somewhat with an understanding of her frame size. Don't want to put her on the larger side of life, but she certainly had meat that filled her bones. You would understand and connect to there, please. Julie, I also know with this lady that she just, again, places upon me a great sense of there being a sense of struggle for breath at this moment in time. So I know that I need to acknowledge that there was respiratory or there were chest-related issues that would have taken her over spirit side there. I'm also getting that placement of heat being put upon me. That's always a trigger for me to identify that there would have been some type of infection present here as well that would have taken the spirit side. My mouth is so dry at this moment in time as well, as she blends with me. So I need to either acknowledge again that there was a sense of hydration issues, or there is a link to diabetes because of this need of wanting to continuously drink and guzzle water at this moment in time. But a beautiful, soft energy as she comes in with me. I wouldn't like to get on the wrong side of her. Let's just set the record straight there, right here, because I do feel as though, you know what, she would correct when she needed to, and you would know this as well. But at this moment in time, I feel the reason why she's just blending and she's making this sense of a connection for Julie, again, I'm working on colour. She just shows me within my line of sight green at this moment in time. For me, this is all about wanting to place a sense of grounding around you, Julie. This is all about making sure that we're getting outside, we're connecting to Earth's elements, because I need to have a sense of peace and tranquility. I need to be settling my mind, because as I'm talking, I'm feeling the sense of me wanting to talk really quickly. So I want to slow things down here for you, you would understand. So please do communicate with us via that comment section and converse back, just so that we've got a little bit of feed in order to continue and move forward with the vein of your message. And I'll come over to you, Debbie, to see what it is that you felt or sensed that you want to feed in here as well.
I'm going to take a sip just like you.
That's my
I
plan.
can feel that dryness of just the throat. I could feel that I need water. I was definitely feeling into that, but I know that she loved her garden, because she shows me that she was outside and she's in the dirt. She's got a beautiful little hat on, and she's got a little floral scarf in some way, so it must have tied in some way with her. And I just really just admired the beauty of the outdoors, is how I see her, just staring, just the home. This woman just really took everything in the way I feel into her. If I sat outside and I sat down, I could feel that she would have had a little chair that would have been by the front porch, and I just want to look at the sun. But she really took in the elements of the nature of the green that you speak of. And so I know that when she did this, it just gave her a peace of mind. You know, if you were to stare at the tree, or you were to gaze at this tree, she embodied that within her, of that calmness, that stillness. She's very resilient, because I feel her to have maybe gone, like you said, you don't want to cross her, because she's gone through some things in life. It's made her so intensely like, I got this. Don't come for me.
You know what, 100%. This lady is so humbling because of the experiences that life threw at her.
Yeah.
And I know with her that, you know, there was an element that we need to acknowledge with regards to her being a grafter, a real sense of graft. I also feel with her that there's a great sense of wanting to acknowledge that she would have stood alone. She would have stood alone. And I feel that she would have stood alone for a significant period of time within her life without the essence or the support of a partnership there. Over here in the UK, you've probably not heard of them, but there are these singers called Chaz and Dave, and they're a bit Cockney. Oh, darling. And she's singing that song to me as she's starting to bring that information forward. So I know that she would have either have loved a bit of Chaz and Dave as I'm blending in with her, or she wants me to understand the Cockney link connection as she plays that out within my mind there, Julie, as well. I do feel that I just need to say to you as well that she gives me a sense of wanting to ask healing angels to be sending out healing, but she's taken me in and around my feet area at this moment in time. So there must be something going on with you would understand and relate to, where I've got a sense of wanting to send healing down into your feet. It's not with you, it's somebody who's directly linked to you that she's trying to give me an understanding of just generating and sending that healing sense there. So I'm going to hand back over to Debbie to see what it is, because I can see that you've got it coming in because you're getting a little bit jiggery there.
So, Julie, with this, would you understand what we're bringing forward to you? This woman, I feel like also too, I want to be at bingo. Like, I want to go play some bingo, like community, I want to be part of the community. I ran some charities, or like I was very active in some way with the community. But it's, like those Girl Scout moms, and they were in charge of the Girl Scouts. Like, I feel she's the leader of that scout. But interesting, when you were speaking in reference to the healing, there's a gentleman that she brought forward to me that is needing this additional loving, healing energy. They were going from the knees down to the legs, within the chest. So there was also some breathing issues that I'm going into, and I'm not a doctor, I don't diagnose. I definitely feel energy within the lungs, and I feel like within the throat. So there is an acknowledgement of a gentleman that is in need of this. And I feel almost like an uncle is what I hear. So I definitely feel uncle. And I feel into this more. I feel like I just want to place my hands, the spirit places my hands on my heart, and just really breathe that in and embrace that extra love coming in. And I feel for you too, babe, just breathe right into it. And, it's like, I want to sing that song. I give you the stars, the suns, the moon. I'll give it all to you. It's like they're giving you the cosmos, girl. It's like, embrace that energy of the universe as spirit is just coming a little closer for you and for your uncle. So that's what I feel. And that's me, yeah. So, yeah, she understands it. Yeah.
Absolutely. There we go. So, Julie, just before we send this beautiful energy back up to the angel, to your grandmother, you would understand. Let me see what it is that she wants to leave as a parting gift. Sometimes spirit work with me, Debbie, in the sense that they'll either show me images or they'll make me understand of something that was exchanged between them both when they were here on the physical plane, or indeed they might just place something symbolically within my mindset that is relevant, that the recipient needs to understand at this moment in time. With this lady, I'm getting a great sense of wanting to tap into what I'm understanding as a memory link, because she wants to take me to her kitchen table.
Yes.
She wants to play out images, and she's flashing them within my line of sight as black and white images. So for me, I identify this back to childhood. So I'm connecting into Julie's childhood here, where I want to be sat at a table. But you know what? It was the most simplistic of things that made the most impact and the most enjoyable time being around her, because I'm just getting crayons, I'm just getting drawing pencils, I'm just getting bits of paper. Do you know what? Nan's kind of like she's making me pick my pen up. Look, she's drawing like swirly patterns on paper, but Julie's got to make a picture out of what it is that she scribbled onto the paper as well. So I don't know if this is something that, she would have done with you, Julie. I do feel as though it's a memory link association. That's what she's brought forward as a parting gift. So I'm going to leave her love and her energies, and I'm going to say, God bless you. And thank you so much once again for allowing myself and Debbie to connect to your beautiful Nan. God bless you. How lovely was that, Debbie?
That was beautiful. I mean, we can go on. Good. She's a really great communicator. She was just showing us so much.
Very happy Very,
Yeah.
very happy to be here as well.
Yes.
Just as we are, we're happy to be here
Yes.
this evening, to be
Yes,
connected with
Bill.
all of you lovelies. As I say, I've been away for 2 months, so like it's really nice to be back here, back home on the channel, bringing collective consciousness back to all of you. Remember, collective consciousness was awarded Best Spiritual TV Programme on the SPTV Awards last year, guys, and I do believe that they're running again this year. I don't know if I've been nominated. If I have, then please do place a vote, but please be conscious of all of the other mediums, spiritual workers, healers that are out there that deserve and rightly deserve acknowledgement. So please place up on the SPTV website your favourites and vote for them, and let's give them some recognition and acknowledgement. Now, before we go into our next message, we're going to go into an ad break so that you know what's coming up on the channel tomorrow onwards, and we'll be back with you in about 30 seconds. Don't go nowhere, and remember, keep sharing us out there. Let's see if we can reach as many people as we possibly can this evening. See you in a mo, guys.
Spiritual Psychics TV is hosting our annual recognition of achievements, acknowledging those who dedicate their lives through spiritual acts of kindness. Candidates can register and put themselves forward to be acknowledged. Viewers can also nominate who they feel should be recognized for an achievement. Exclusively broadcasted live on SPTV, with 100% of the public votes being announced on Saturday the 27th of May from 7:30 p.m. For more information, please visit awards.spiritualpsychicstv.online. Spiritual Psychics TV, bringing spiritual people together. My Spiritual Designs, ethical creativity for spiritual people. myspiritualdesigns.com. A new service offering graphic and website designs, along with video animations for those who serve spirit in their own way. We can create promotional videos with voiceovers and music, and custom-made apps. There are no monthly or yearly fees. No off-the-shelf solutions, all personalized to match your own unique vision. Our website deals offer your very own online events, service booking system which accepts PayPal and Stripe payments, a contact form, gallery, and video player. Our website deals starts from as little as £150 up to only £210. For more details, please visit myspiritualdesigns.com. Tomorrow afternoon from 1 p.m, Sam O'Neill hosts her fortnightly show offering free rune readings. Join Ashley Robinson tomorrow night from 8 p.m. Ashley offers his spiritual philosophy while answering your questions.
Tell me. So there we go. That's what's coming up on SPTV tomorrow. Just to point out, we've got a little bit of an error with regards to the time. So with Sam and her Runestones show, it's tomorrow evening, 8 p.m. UK time, guys, not 1 p.m. as advertised. So tune in to SPTV tomorrow via the usual formats, Facebook or YouTube, 8 p.m. UK time, and join the lovely Sam O'Neill for some rune readings. And I understand that we also have a VIP night this coming Saturday with the lovely Deb Clark. So that's for all of our SPTV VIP members. Do come along and enjoy a wonderful evening of mediumship with the lovely Deb Clark. And is that at 8 o'clock, Richard? Okay, so I'm just being told that it's 8 o'clock Saturday night for all VIP members, and the Zoom link will be posted in the VIP lounge. So do make sure that you check that out there, guys. How wonderful. Okay, so Julie Connor, who we read for last, just said thanks ever so much. So Julie, you are more than welcome. Thank you so much for allowing us to work with you this evening. Shall we see who else it is that we are drawn to working with now, Debbie?
We shall, Bill. Let's
Okey
see.
Okey dokey. So roll them, Richard.
I love that.
Do you know that's going to be the new catchphrase? Roll them, Richard.
Yes.
So we've got lovely Suzanne Weatherall who joins via Facebook. Jill Reynolds who joins via Facebook. Brennan Monaghan who's saying hi, Bill and Debbie.
Hi.
Aaron Hollingworth who's popping up lots of lovely red hearts there.
Love the hearts.
Karen White, you're a bad girl. I'm all innocent with bells on. I do not know what is going on in the chat here this evening, but trust me to pick that one out and read it live. Kaylee Byrne is saying good evening, all. Good evening to you, Kaylee. Thank you for being here and holding space, my lovely. Cheryl Burdeniak, lovely show tonight. Thank you, Cheryl. It's nice to have your company. Monica Krona, watching via YouTube. Christine Davis saying hi, Bill. Hi, Christine. How are you, my lovely? Thank you for holding space. I'm not going to read the reply that Terry's writing back there because I'm just going to open up a can of worms. Generally, Debbie, we don't even mention food because when we mention food online, we lose them in the chat and they talk about what they've had for dinner, what cakes, what puddings, what sweets it is that we like, you know, and then we have to rein them back and say, oh, you lot, come on. Join back, get out of that chat and come back and listen to us.
She says, roll 'em.
Do you know what? Should we work with Spirit of Love?
Okay.
Do you know, I just felt compelled to want to just go there.
I love the stairs. Let's go there.
Shall we go there?
We should go there because there's more than one person coming in.
They're all getting off at the bus stop. I call it the spiritual bus stop. You know, it's whoever gets off at that bus stop first is meant to be the right person to connect this evening here. Okay. But instantly, you know, I get the sense of just wanting to connect in a slightly younger soul, female energy who just comes in to blend with me. I don't feel as though I've got a blood link connection, i.e. meaning a family member. So I know that I'm going on a friendship vibration here as this lady just starts to step forward and just to work with me. It's making me salivate in my mouth as she's starting to impression, God love her. Old Spirits of Love saying, wow, already, great. Well, it's wonderful that you're saying, wow, my darling, but let's see and make sure that we can connect with you, with your communicators here. As I say, I do feel slightly younger energy. I don't feel that I made old bones with this lady. She blends in with me. I'm salivating for some reason in my mouth. There must have been a sense of, I don't want to say that she dribbled, but there was a sense of me just wanting to continuously mop my mouth with this lady. Would this make sense with you, Debbie? Do you feel that yourself?
Yeah, so there would have been almost a suffering of a stroke is how I sense, and there was this feeling of that need to not be, you know, struggling to be able to keep the food in. So yes, I agree. There's a lot of emotions within this heart. When I come into this energy for this woman, I definitely feel she is really just like this beautiful angel of presence, just uplifting her. There's this, and again, that yellow that you speak of, that connection of that, it's almost like she's your spiritual teacher, you know, that vibrancy that comes in. It's like you're so blended. It's like, again, I want to go to that soul to soul connection. She brings me the rainbows. So I know that there's something very significant about the rainbows for this person as well. It's almost like I want to bring in that color, that deeper healing. I feel like with her, she's making me have an impression as if I was having to get IVs. I needed to get hydrated, like medication. So I definitely get the sense that I would have needed some more care. At some point, I'm also feeling into chemo is how I feel with her. Like my veins are really going into really the medication and such. I do feel the arthritis. So yes, this woman here really went through a lot, but she's so angelic and so beautiful, and how she just works with her in such a beautiful way.
Do you know what? I get a great sense as you've said that, and you've spoken about angelic. I feel as though I want to associate this lady as being a guide inspiration here.
Yeah.
You know, because as she's connecting and she's working with me audiently at this moment in time, she's placing a high-pitched frequency ringing within my ears. And I always identify that. You know, when we go through those stages of progressing spiritually and they take you up to the next level and they're working with you. So I know that as she's doing that with me and she's playing around with my ears at this moment,
Yeah.
I need to acknowledge that there is a
Yes.
sense or there is an understanding that audience is becoming a lot more apparent with Spirit of Love at this moment in time. So I hope that she can understand that and relate to this.
Yeah, I feel like she does a lot of work, this Spirit of Love. I feel like almost is it like with us, we're those messengers and we're allowing those souls to be heard. She's giving that voice for those stories to unfold, and she speaks from her heart, and her voice is empowered. I see the blue just so vibrant where she really is in her communication. So she's a teacher. So she's someone who teaches others to do what we do. And I feel her in such a beautiful and awe. Like I just have this massive tree of life that just supports her. And it's like the souls just go higher and higher and higher. So as you speak of that pitch, I see ascending and ascending. And it's just very magical is how I feel. Almost I want to go into that magical feeling of things of spirit world. She's in spirit world. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm hearing as well? That's right, Bill and Deborah, perfect. You know what I'm also hearing being played out within my mind? Walk Like an Egyptian, that song by the Bangles.
Oh, yes, okay. I love that.
So again, as I'm tapping into that, I know spiritually that there is a connection to High Priestess with regards to that Egyptian or that Egyptianology that would connect here with Spirit of Love. Okay, so again, she's just bringing in validation with regards to what it is that she will connect to there as well. But I have got, and I feel that this goes out with regards to a healing element here for our lovely recipient this evening. I have got heartburn that's being placed upon me. So I know that I've got some type of digestive issue, or there's some type of issue going on where I'm getting a bit of heartburn, and I want to just send those healing angels out there just to wrap up and support at this moment in time. That's where I feel, if I'm honest, that I've got to with this message. So if you have anything else, I'm going to gently hand over to you to wrap up this message for Spirit of Love. And I'm going to say my thank yous and God bless right now.
Beautiful job, Bill. I agree. That is the rainbows for me. That is the healing colors that come in. So I too want to bring in those angelic beings behind her as they wrap her in those beautiful feathers. I feel for her, those feathers are a way of reshaking those angel wings, you know, and let's just shake the body and move that. And I feel like when I look into her spirit, in her eyes, there's this twinkle of this like stars in her eyes. Like she just has this glistening within her. And I just want to give her fun. So have some fun. I want to give you just some joy to do something great for yourself. You've earned it. You've earned like this seat on the throne, girl. You've done the work. You have released and helped. So when you said, let's go to Spirit of Love, I just seen people behind those stairs in her picture. And I'm just like, well, who do you want me to tap into this? So she has helped so many souls. So I'm like, where are we going?
Do you know what I want to say here? Let's watch this space, because you know what? I really do get a great sense that I want to see Spirit of Love doing what it is that we're doing, if it's not already out there.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Very,
absolutely.
Very cool.
Let's leave our love with Spirit of Love. Say God bless you, and thank you so much for allowing us to connect. Do you know, Debbie, right?
Yes.
I want to talk to you.
Okay.
I want to come to you.
Okay.
You know what?
Yes.
I feel as though that energy of that younger female that I was just connecting with, Spirit of Love, is relevant to want to bring forward here for you, because I know that I've got, oh my God, I know that I've got a younger lady that connects in with you, Spirit side here, that wouldn't have made old bones. I want to have a little bit of sass with her as she comes forward for you. Okay. I want to have a little bit of swagger with this lady. I want to have the, you know, all of the motion going on with the head here, girl. as she's connecting with me. Okay, so I know that this is relevant and understandable as she connects with you. I keep getting an initial S being placed in front of my line of sight, so I know that the name would connect with an S starting initial. You would understand. Okay.
I do.
Does this make sense so far?
It does.
You would understand as well, God lover, that I do feel as though, you know, I was cheated. I wasn't ready to go spirit side with her. I feel as though it was cut short, and it was cut short quite quick, and things happened very rapidly with regards to this lady's build up and transition moving over to spirit side, but very, very fun loving, because she loves your energy, and I know that it's so relatable to the two of you. I don't know how she connects. I feel as though there's like this, if you weren't blood sisters, you were like sisters when she was here on the earth plane, because I want to have laughs, I want to have fun, I want to have giggles, and I want to just bring the essence of that back to the forefront of your mind. Would this make sense with you?
It does. Yes, it does.
Okay. Can you also understand now that she's working that little bit harder with me, that I want to say that she's called Sue or Susie?
That's my mom.
Oh.
I would say, "Hey, girlfriend." That's how I talked to her when I would see her. Yeah.
And I don't know why I got that almost like that sisterly connection. Was there that sense of people would like misinterpret that you were more like sisters rather than mother and daughter?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. Do you know what she does as well with me? She's blending here. She wants to bring forward a balloon.
Yeah.
She wants to bring forward a balloon. This is symbolic with regards to celebration. And look, I can't claim it because I know you said at the beginning of the stream that you connect to your birthday on St. Patrick's Day, but I do feel that she just brings that forward for you, symbolically, to wish you a happy birthday there as well. But do you know, as she chats away to me, God lover, she does give me a great sense of just wanting to be so fun loving and wanting you to get the very best out of life, because I know, as any mother should do, okay, I know that she really strived to make sure that you got the best opportunities that you possibly could.
Yeah.
Okay. And I still continue to do that for you, she said to me. I still continue to do that for you now that I'm spirit side. So I know that you connect with her, and I know that she's one of your guide inspirers, and that she stands and she walks beside you at all times. And I know that as she gives this information to me as well, she works with my sense of smell. So I know that you must smell her. There is some type of significance with this very sweet, scented, I don't want to go flowers, because everybody goes flowers, but there's a sweet scent that she just wants to bring to the forefront of my mind. And this is really, really relevant. Would you understand about her getting tongue-tied as well towards the end of her life?
Yeah.
Okay. But this is really relevant with regards to the way that she would have smelled when she was here on the airplane as well, because she smelled beautiful. She kept herself really, really well.
Oh yeah, she did.
Okay. A great sense of strength of character as she blends with me, but an abundance of love as she just jumped in and dive bombed on our life.
Get it, girl. That's my mama.
So take her love, and I'm going to leave her love with you and say God bless you, and thank you for letting me deliver a message to you here this evening.
And I wouldn't have had it any other way, because that's how she rolled. So that's,
goodness.
So cool.
Oh my goodness, yeah. So, absolutely.
I'm Sue, so Debbie's Sue, and she's Suzanne. And so as I managed her care, I said, "Hey, girlfriend, what are we doing today?" So we were girlfriends, like best friends. So yeah. And her angel wings are on me today.
Ah.
They're her angel wings. Yeah. Great job, Bill.
Right, Richard, roll them.
Roll them, Richard.
Hey guys, can you believe that? What he's whispering in my ear? I've been back for one day and I'm being very demanding. Can you get that? Can you believe that?
I can believe it, because I heard it.
We are working for the love of spirit, producer Richard.
I love Richard. I
How
oh
fantastic. How fantastic. Guys, we really appreciate you. Richard's just saying we've had over 2,500 of you commenting this evening. We are so lucky to have you holding space and keeping company with us here this evening. So thank you. Thank you so much. It's just so great to be back, and I'm loving this energy connection with you here this evening, Deborah Romero.
Oh, thank you, Bill. I'm just glad to be able to hold space, be here for Spirit and the community, and welcoming you back to the show. Like, why wouldn't we? You know, like, this is how we do it.
Absolutely. Let's go, girlfriend.
Let's go.
Right, who are we going to go to? I'm going to let you choose next.
Oh, you are? Okay, let's go.
I am, yeah.
Wait. Roll them, Richard.
I can't tell everybody what you just said there, Richard. Anyway, right.
I hope I'm welcome back again. Let's see here. Oh man, let me bring this back.
Right,
okay.
Let's breathe it back in. Let's get ourselves going. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, Richard. So
Stephen, I see you, Stephen Goodwin. Wow.
Joanne Prue.
Hey.
Debbie Chard.
Hello, Debbie.
Becky Collins.
Can I go to Becky? I want to go to Becky Collins. Hi, Becky.
Absolutely.
May I work with you, Becky? You see that family behind there? Like, what a beautiful family. Look at all the love that's in that picture. And I feel like I have granddad that's coming in, and he would have had a nice little walk to him. I feel like I'm coming in real slow, and I feel like he's like just in awe of this family, like proud. But he also makes me feel that he wasn't someone that would have expressed that. So there's this feeling of like, oh, I am so proud of, and I want to go, I feel like this is, Becky, I feel very much like a father. Like, I want to acknowledge father. He's acknowledging this. Would you understand this, Becky? A lot of pride.
So we're working on this vibration of granddad on father's side.
Yeah, I want to acknowledge grandfather, and I'll acknowledge father. So he's acknowledging father, but grandfather's in spirit. Yes.
Okay, my lovely. Okay.
Yes.
Do you know what? I get a sense as I'm just blending into this energy, I get a sense with him that I need to be held upright. I feel very unbalanced with this gentleman as he starts to just impression upon me.
Yes.
I get a sense of, I want to be dismissive to walking aids. So there must be some type of connection or relevance with regards to not wanting to use walking aids. But I feel as though I need to hold on, or I need to be held with regards to my mobility towards the back end of my earthly life with him. I hope that you feel that as well, and that makes sense with you.
I do feel that, but it's interesting, I don't have my glasses on here, Bill, but I gotta go look at this picture a little closer, because they almost make me feel like he's in the picture. Is he in the, is there I gotta acknowledge the person with the walker. It's very interesting because he's saying, I gotta acknowledge the picture. Is he in this picture with the hood and the walker is what I'm seeing, is what I was drawn to. Could you understand this, Becky?
That would be phenomenal if Becky could
right
that. Absolutely.
But that's what I was yes. Woo! Thank you, Spirit. Yes, so I'm feeling, I got chills. Lots of healing coming to you, Becky. Full on chills right now, because for me, there's just like, I want to do a little dance. Let's dance, girl. Let's bring that love into this family. Let's go. Like, I just feel your grandfather, like, he's dancing. So when we have that walker, is like, I don't need this walker. I can eat what I want to eat. My belly is full. Like, I'm just sitting here watching the TV or the sports game, and I can watch whatever I want to watch, because the kids aren't going to change it to cartoons on me. That's how I feel.
Yeah. That, you know what, I get that sense of, I don't want to say that it was pedantic, but there was that element of that nature that I'm just starting to sense as you're bringing that forward there, with regards to, he was quite set in his ways. He was quite stubborn with regards to, and I do feel that sense of wanting to be in control of the television, especially.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't want to deviate from what it is that's on the screen. So, you know, he was very regimental within his own mindset with regards to the way that his day was mapped out. And I don't want too much disruption going on and impacting. And as he shares that information with me as well, I do get a sense of wanting to say that, you know, I don't want a sense of there being external help being brought in towards the end of my earthly life with him, because as you rightly said, it is all about that that family bond and that family essence, and keeping it contained within those four walls as well. He just wants to share there with me at this moment in time. But he wants to bring forward, I didn't know my grandfather. Okay, my darling, it might be a little bit of homework that you need to do, or indeed put this on replay and show this to family members that can validate the information that it is that he's sharing. He wants to bring forward a certificate for you at this moment in time, Becky. So I know that we're acknowledging an achievement that's just happened around you, or what it is that you are working towards. And I feel that this is very, very relevant now around this time. I don't want to go too far forwards with this, so we've either just done it or it's just about to take place. It's just about to happen there, because I'm getting a great sense of pride as he places that with me as well. In fact, you know what he wants to do as well? He wants to bring forward a trophy. There must be an understanding or a sense of a collection of trophies here that we need to acknowledge, whether or not that identifies to you or indeed that sits with him. But that's what he does as he works with me here this evening. I do know as well that my mindset is a little bit up and down with him. God love him. So I know that towards that later stage of his earthly life, before transitioning to spirit, my mindset was unsettled. I was a little bit up and down. It changed the temperament of my character, and he just brings that forward with a sense of sincerity. So I know that there's an apology that needs to go out there. Again, this will be to a family member that will relate, who will watch this back on replay. Over to you, Debbie.
I agree. And this is in reference to dad. So I feel like this is dad's grandfather, which is acknowledging her father, is what I was feeling into. And so when you were speaking in reference to grandfather and the awards or certificates, I felt an honor within the military. I felt that connection, like I wanted to be at sea, or I was away. There's this making me sense of like, you know, I was in service and somehow. And so I feel like he's resting now. It's like I can rest. My message was, oh, he's so happy that he got to deliver his message today. I can rest. There's this feeling of like, oh, like I could feel that breath that, you know, that it took for him to express, because it wasn't one to express. And I feel with dad, when I come to dad, a beautiful angel wings come around father. And I feel like there's this healing of love that's just wrapped around him, and just saying, I'm right there with him. Like I'm right there with him. So Becky, I hope you could understand this. Okay, there you go. Yes, I understand that. So I know, and I'm getting chills again. I know, I just want to have a good cup of tea. Maybe you've had a good cup of tea with dad, and you've sat there and you're really tending to his needs. Maybe there's some things that dad is going through in sense to illness. And I feel like there's this acknowledgement of, I got you, and and he knows that you are someone that is there by his side. I hear Christmas, the silent night. You know, Christmas, silent night. I want to go ahead, Bill. Go ahead.
Do you know, you've just connected him with Christmas, and earlier, as he was blending with me, I could hear Christmas time, mistletoe and wine, but he was changing the lyric, and he said to me, Christmas time, Becky's drunk on wine. So he changed the lyrics there. So again, there must be some type of significance why he's worked with that Christmas link, and there being a sense of maybe we've had a little bit too much wine around the dinner table, that he just wants to bring a smile and place on your face there, Becky, and be a little bit jovial. Sorry for dive bombing there.
But no, it's so good. And all of a sudden, this little doggy just jumps in dad's lap, like at granddad's lap. Like I want to be around this little doggy. And I feel this doggy, I feel like there's a significance of the collar. So you still have this collar. I feel like this is a little young boy dog is what I'm getting. And I feel like this dog would have had some aches and pains within the back. So I know that there would have been some spine issues with this dog. And it's if I bring this forward for you, Becky, I feel you had this deep connection with this dog. So I know that there was this beautiful connection that you had with this young dog. It almost looks like one of the little dog hounds with the long ears is how I see this dog. And I feel like, you know, it's like if you wanted this dog to go play catch, the dog wouldn't go because it was just a little bit on the heavier side. It was like, I'm just gonna chill right here, like I'm good. You know, so that's how I feel into this. And so I know that you would have had this beautiful blanket, whether it's knitted and it had these different little flowers of crochet, and this dog would just come in really nice and blend really beautiful with her. So I know that this dog in spirit is just saying like, I'm good, I'm fine. And it's like, I'm right there with you. And then all of a sudden a little bird comes in. So I feel like a little bird in spirit is coming in. So you're welcome to the animal kingdom, Becky. The animal kingdom's just flooding in. So I'm going to leave you with grandfather's love and love for your father. I thank you for just allowing me to bring them forward for you. Know that spirit is with you and your family at this moment. And there's this proudness that he has of all that you have done together. So I just thank you. Bill, I'm going to leave it and pass it to you.
Absolutely. Bless you, bless you. So,
Bless
Becky,
you.
thank you once again for allowing myself and Debbie to connect with you here this evening. So, Debbie,
Yes.
I'm conscious that we've come to time already.
Wow.
How fantastic of an evening was that? It was so wonderful to have the opportunity to blend with spirit from both sides of the water.
It was beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, all of you, for all the listeners and everyone holding space, and Richard for rolling it, you know, and Bill.
And we've had chills, and they've been multiplying here this evening.
We got chills. Welcome back, Bill. Thank you for.
Thank you very much,
talking
guys.
on your
It's been
soul.
lovely to connect here once again with you all at SPTV. If you've been a first-time viewer here this evening, please do take a couple of minutes out to subscribe to the channel. You can do that both ways via Facebook and YouTube. Again, take a look at the graphics, see Debbie's link. Please do visit Transcend with Debbie on all social media platforms. Do give her a like and a follow. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, Bill Hughes Psychic Medium. Debbie, from my heart to your heart, so much for being a wonderful guest medium here this evening, and it was lovely to have the opportunity of working in your energy.
Thank you, Bill. My honor. Thank you,
God
everyone.
bless you. God bless you. And don't forget, guys, tomorrow night, 8 o'clock, Sam O'Neill Runes, not 1 p.m. as advertised during the ad break. So until the next time we all connect, may the love and the light of spirit hold you close always. And once again, Debbie, God bless you, and thank you very much. Good night, everybody. God bless.
Bye, everybody. God bless.